students collected the data. They enjoyed doing that. We're planning on doing green up too. We were out the other day and actually looked at the buds to see how big they were getting. Then I broke my students up into 4 groups, and I had one group that was doing the surface temperature field campaign, and they were taking surface temperatures even outside of the field campaign dates. And then the aerosol group. We did have some problems with the sun photometers. When we went to put the data into the Globe website, it said that our sun photometer was not registered. So that took a while to get that finally registered. We were able to, I think it was John with Globe was able to get that working for us. And then we found out that a lot of the data that we had collected before we were able to get the sun photometer registered was inaccurate because they either forgot to do the case temperature, or they forgot to get this, or their dark values were outside of the range. We were able to finally get a couple of the data collections entered. And then one of the groups was testing the ozone in the area, right there along Route 2, the highway that goes down by the school.
You're up next.
We have a lot of...
Somebody has been pushing buttons. Let's see here. Can everybody see the slide was showing Mrs. Carter's students how to use the sun photometer? Okay, good. Kelly, do you have mic ability yet? You shrugging. Let's see. It says that you have your microphone enabled.
I compare it to the ozone. We had trouble with the ozone strips too. We didn't know until we actually entered the data in that there's a limited amount of time that you can have it out. It has to be between 45 minutes and 75 minutes. And
well, now I do. Yeah, I got everything. except I can't see the slides. Oh, there we go. Okay. Am I being heard?
Okay, Gary, we can hear you. We could hear you. Huh. Okay, can anybody hear Gary? That'd be great, yes.
Well, even though I can't be seen, how about if I just go through the slides?
Yep.
Is that okay, Julie?
Can anyone hear me now?
Okay. Hi, this is Gary Popiolkowski, Charters Houston Junior Senior High School. And we took a little different avenue. We were in the ozone and protocol. We gave all the materials to the advanced chemistry students to make the ozone strips, and they were a little behind, so we got some of them done, but not a lot, so we're waiting for the springtime to be able to do some of the things. So what we did was the kids were really excited about finally making a PowerPoint and doing some screenshots with Google Earth and that. And if you see in the bottom, this is our study site, because we I took one of the things that one of the activities we did as far as finding out our muck, and that is our study site outlined in red. And the star above in the top center is where we're planning to do some more research in this area that Special Agent Malmberg from the Globe Agencies requested help from our CSI team, and recently they have encountered a computer virus, spick and span, that wiped out their data, which is a secret code I told the kids for a type of land cover. Some of the pictures that you see there are with us out in the field using the color chart and study site. Something is missing there. But, so what we did was So they might be out of order. So
Three installments.
this is one of the phases, because I took the activity that we did, an idea of putting the kids all on the line, taking graph paper, giving each kid their own special pathway. And
Hey Gary, I'm finding your slides again, original presentation. I'll upload it in just 1 second. I'm sorry about this.
okay.
Kelly, were they in part 1 or part 2? Let's see here. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this. I'll put another one.
Still not finding any of the slides there.
In 1 second. The happy news, I'm getting a computer tomorrow. So my computer's been acting very strangely the past few months.
I think I had to divide those up into part. They might be partially in part 2 and partially in part 3. I'm not sure. In part 1, I got the first 25 slides in, no problem, but in part 2, I tried to do the whole second part, but it was too big with all the pictures, so I had to divide that up into 2 parts to send it to you.
Is that it?
They're not going to be there. That's the end. You need to go back, Gary.
Okay, Gary, want to try again? You can go through to wherever you lost your slides. And I have the second run ready to go when you get to that point. The connection speed is really slow tonight.
While we're waiting,
Can anybody else see the slides up yet?
about Skyping and
Okay,
groups. One of the problems that I
we can hear you, Kelly.
had when I Skype with other classes is
Can hear you, Steve.
you have a whole class talking to a whole class all at once.
Oh, that was Rick?
And so
Oh, sorry.
one of the
I
things
saw
that
Steve
we
move.
did was
But
we
that was
just
Steve.
got some individual laptops with webcams. They did too, and we had small groups talk with each other that was a lot more
Gary,
effective.
can you
It's still currently uploading.
I'm not sure why. Sorry about that. I use these headphones because they said that it would be better audio, but I'm sorry.
No, it's still spinning in circles.
I can. Can anybody hear me now?
I can too. If you can hear me. Well, actually, this was Rick. Yes. No. Not that it matters. My mother never got my name right either.
Great, Joan. I'm glad. Okay, my part's fairly short. We just started on the project because I had another project that I had to complete with my other class, and I just got a new group just a couple of weeks ago at the new semester. So I have a really
Gary,
great group that I'm working with, and I'm really looking forward to working with them. They're very excited. Anyway, okay, we're checking out all the new equipment. Everybody's really excited with.
Okay, so I don't know that Gary can hear me or can see anything. This is quite the evening for technology here. Okay. Oh. Well, let's go to the next one and see. Okay, so this second part is the presentation. Thank you all for being so patient tonight.
Yes, I can. It was me earlier.
uploaded.
Oh, I think I see part of the problem. I think, Kelly, I think you might have sent me part 3. No, never mind. Ignore that part. Here we go. Oh, okay. Just uploading again, Rick. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give it my best shot here. I'm at Huntington High School and I teach environmental earth science, and we wanted to look at aerosols and how they might influence climate change through the urban heat island effect. And we wanted to tie this into surface temperature campaign that is run by Kevin Sikowski every year. So this is where we're located. We're at 38.23 degrees north latitude. Oops, changed on me. At 82.23 west longitude. We're right where Kentucky, Ohio, and West Virginia come together. So, of course, this is just some pictures of aerosols. But this is some of the surfaces that we use for our surface temperature campaign, and they're surfaces that are very typical of a city, so we thought that these should represent an urban environment very well. And this is some of the conditions under which our students go out and take these surface temperatures. We go out regardless of the weather. If we have school, we go out. So we've been out in weather as cold as 5 degrees Fahrenheit and in something akin to blowing hurricanes. So we've become a little bit infamous for our surface temperature campaign. And I can't change the slide. Well, and it went backwards. Okay, very good. Okay. Don't worry, Julie, it'll get better. My class is almost all computer driven, so I'm so used to technology glitches it's almost a second nature. Okay, there we are by NASA ERC in Fairmont, West Virginia. We had a devil of a time getting them, and then after we got them, we couldn't get the uh, data to go into Globe, so I was able to get another calculator from Dr. Brooks of Drexel. Can everybody hear me? Anyway, Drexel University, and I could calculate the AOT using his Excel spreadsheet, even though I wasn't able to use the Globe website necessarily. And we thought that there would be a strong correlation between surface temperatures and the presence of aerosols, meaning they would probably tend to be inversely related, but we're just now collating the data, so we don't know. And of course, this is just a very familiar representation of the urban heat island effect. And our final project is going to be an argumentative paper, since our school is going to the um, better balance system, where our yearly test now is going to be a written document, so no more bubble sheet tests. So we're teaching kids how to analyze and to write argumentatively now. And then they're also going to do a digital story, which is like a Ken Burns film. So that's kind of our plans at this stage, and we hope to be done by the middle of February. And that's it. I hear you. I can see you again, at least, Steve.
Okay, so Gary, can you see the slides? I don't know if Gary can hear me.
Okay. I hope everything's working.
I should mention that, oh, there you are, great. I should mention Carol said this too, but her students also were winners for North America and did fantastic art. And she has a background image.
We're in Akron, Ohio.
So L2R did fantastic this year in the calendar competition.
We started off the year with my 6th graders going outside,
okay, so
green down.
We're going to divide between 3 slides, or 2
webinars,
or sorry, presentations.
We're in the inner city, and
okay.
So Steve, when are you coming to see us?
People camped out at our site, so that's, and they kind of get interested in what we're doing if they wake up, but that's about the only, and it got to, they didn't care if it was raining, muddy, whatever.
You know, we're having a science fair.
Outside.
We're having
really
a middle school science fair on.
Julie mentioned we entered the calendar
Gary?
art competition, and we actually won the thing. The girl in the middle holding
February
the calendar.
22nd, Steve.
She's the one that took
and
the pictures, and next to her they're holding the trophy. And
Steve,
the winning pictures, the one on the right where they're set up to.
No, go ahead. It's still loading.
Oregon, the girl that's taking the picture, she's all squirming around. She got all wet and muddy. It was a wet day, you know, on the ground. Dr.
Hey Steve, we have a
campaign, and here they are with the oven mitt and the infrared temperature reader collecting data. My kids do projects. In 7th grade, it's required of them to do a science fair project. So
county science fair at our school.
I need to add I have a group that all we do primarily throughout the year is globe projects. And up until this year, I used to
February
have February
22nd, and we're going to have some special science activities and kind of have a whole science day.
This year, I have this class during my lunch break, so
hey,
I've lost some weight.
If you guys wanted to come down,
benefits to teaching instead of eating, I guess. So yeah, there you go. That's better than Weight Watchers. But my kids are all doing different projects. They entered them in science fair. In fact, our science fair was just this past Saturday.
Okay. Hey Gary, can you see the slides now?
Out of 11 projects, I had 3 projects that won Superior, and they get to go to district. And we have a STEM school,
you know what might be the best option here?
Unfortunately, not.
For me to
30 kids with Superiors, but
I'll upload this document on
on
the web page, so you can all see Gary's slides. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's going to connect tonight, Gary. But yeah, so I'll hit this out here too. And somebody's moving it. Who's moving them right now?
And one boy, he's doing the paint color on different cars. And the girl's doing some soil temperature.
Gary, or
she was looking at invasive plants had any impact on soil temperature. Yeah, y'all can order calendars. I see. They're really cool because there's artwork from all over the world on there.
Okay,
really
so I think that tonight, if you have any questions, we probably wrap up though, because this is kind of turning into a very long evening. So again, I'll upload this presentation with the complete thing onto Globe.
We had a thing on Skype
Gary, can see something.
because,
so we can go ahead and finish here.
We Skyped, our kids Skyped
there I see something.
on Monday, and it went off, and it was
so Gary,
really cool. My kids, they gave like a 1 or 2 minute version of their presentation to his kids, and
okay,
he had administrators
I will
in
stop
the room
this
checking
part.
us out, and you know, the kids
do our
was all
last
jazzed up,
slide.
and,
Went blank again.
Gary doesn't know this yet.
Sorry.
But,
Oh, now I can't
and
see
I
the
don't
screen.
think these. I think Kelly might know because I typed it in earlier. But I got a
Technology is
grant
wonderful
so we
when it
can
works,
meet
isn't
up
it?
with you guys in West Virginia. We're doing a meet and greet in the spring, so I did get a grant. Yay! So we can afford a bus to get up there. Somebody asked about science topics. Yeah, you know, I let the kids pick their own
Okay, so our
projects.
last part
You just
here,
have to
our
incorporate
next
those
webinar
protocols
is
into the projects.
January, oh, look,
This
wrong
year I
date,
had
good
a
grief.
ton of kids with animal projects.
This is just not my day, apparently.
And,
it is in 2 weeks at 4:30 p.m.
I've got it. The kids are going to announce the titles of their projects.
And
I got a little
that
video.
is
I think that's my last
February
slide. So if Julie wants to do the
13th, I
videos, there's
believe.
2 videos. It's one. The first
And
one is
our
just one of my students doing,
and
you know,
our
like
career speaker is Joseph
I don't know,
Kursky
1 or
from
2 minutes, just a
ArcGIS.
reader. Oh,
And I believe Gary had a class
the
with
videos
him.
aren't working.
And then
Well,
our teacher presenters are Amy and Mary
sorry about
Ann,
that.
and then Jen and
But yeah,
Chris.
kids talk about
And
the
I'm
different
hoping that we'll
projects.
have a
I had
better
one boy,
technology
he was looking
experience
at
next
climate
week.
change and
So yeah,
the
so
effect
again,
of
if you guys want any calendars, be
migration
sure to let me know,
times of
and I
3
can send them
different birds
out.
from Ohio
And
that
Jen and
migrate in
Chris
out of
and Amy
Ohio.
and Mary Ann will be setting up a
And
practice with you guys
collected
soon.
60 years
But
worth
other than
of
that, that is
climate
it for tonight.
migration
And again,
data,
I'll put this
you know, when they arrived and
presentation
when they
to
left,
globe.gov and
he's
include the
actually
link to it. 'Cause
finding
they
that some of these birds are actually staying later in the fall and coming back earlier in the spring, you know, as our season is extended. But a lot of animal projects this year. Just when you look at, I mean, I'm trying to read. I don't want to spend all the time here, but I'm